Good day, everyone. Today we'll be discussing Genesis 1, verse 14 to 19. How to live the word lived out. In these verses, God created the sun, moon, and stars to give light, to separate day from night, and to mark seasons, day and years. This shows that God brings order, timing, and guidance into creation. You also live with God's order. God created the lights to bring order to time. So 1 Corinthians 14 verse 33, it says, God is not a God of confusion, but of peace. God works with purpose. The sun, moon, and stars were not created randomly. God gave them specific functions to give light and mark seasons. So remember, God also created your life with purpose. You are not here by accident, for we are His workmanship, created for good works. That is Ephesians 2, verse 10. As the sun, moon, and stars have their good marks, have their good works, these verses say the lights mark seasons, days, and years. So your life will have different seasons: learning seasons, waiting seasons, growth seasons, and harvest seasons. So remember, do not compare your life seasons with anyone else. Small lights still matter. God made the greater light, which is the sun, and the lesser light, which is the moon. So what does that tell us? Not everyone has the same role, but every role matters. Some people shine brightly like the sun, others guide quietly like the moon. So God values both. God placed light to separate light from darkness. God can bring clarity and direction even when life feels dark or confusing. Everything God made is good. It ends with verse 19. God saw that it was good. So what does this tell us? God's creation and design are good and intentional. So when we follow His order and timing, our lives move towards goodness and peace. So yes, the Creator light, which is the sun, is a picture of Jesus Christ. Genesis says God created the greater light to rule the day. Jesus Christ is called the light of the world. So Jesus said, I am the light of the world. So whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. That is John 8, verse 12. Just as the sun gives light to the earth, Jesus brings spiritual light, truth, and life to the life of the world. The lesser light, that is the moon, a picture of the church, that is the believers. The moon does not produce its own light. It reflects the light of the sun. The moon is the symbol of the believers. Now, believers reflect the light of Christ to the world. You are the light of the world. That is Matthew 5, verse 14. Christ shines and believers reflect his light to others. So Christ shines and believers reflect His light to others. Now the stars shine in the darkness and help guide travelers. In scripture, stars are sometimes used as a symbol of God's servants or messengers. In Daniel 12, verse 3, it says, those who lead many to righteousness will shine like stars forever. So what we can say to that is those who teach truth and lead people to God shine spiritually in a dark world. So signs and seasons, that is God's divine timing. Genesis says the light are for signs and seasons. This shows that God controls history and timing. In the New Testament, we see that God sent Christ at the appointed time. When the fullness of time had come, God sent his son. That is in Galatians 4, verse 4. Now, what we learn also is that God works according to perfect timing, not human timing. Separation of light and darkness, spiritual life. So Genesis shows that separating from darkness. In the New Testament, this becomes a picture of spiritual transformation. Believers move from darkness to light. You were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. That is Ephesians 5, verse 8. Now in Genesis 1, verse 14 to 19, we can conclude by this. The sun, that is Christ, the true light. The moon, that is the believers reflecting Christ. The stars, that is God's people shining in the world. And then the seasons, that is God's perfect timing. Light and darkness, that is salvation and spiritual life. Just as God placed light in the heavens to shine on the earth, he sent Christ to be the true light and calls believers to reflect that light in a dark world. So I'm going to say that believers, make sure that you are the light of the world as per our Creator, which is Jesus Christ, who is the Son of God. As he is the sun, that is the light, we are his reflection. We are the moon. We are reflecting his light. So let us shine. Thank you very much.